Dear students, in the last lecture we had started flight adaptations, in which we had seen some of the morphological adaptations, namely shape of the body of birds, which is streamlined. Then wings are the modified forelimbs, and they have flight muscles attached to them, and feathers are have appeared for the first time in animal kingdom, and which enabled the bird to take a flight in the sky. The wings, they had upper convex surface and a lower concave surface, which enabled them to lift upward and move forward. They have a very compact body, provides them low center of gravity, which is essential for the flight taking birds. Then feathers, they are relevant in prevention of air friction. Lessening of air friction holds considerable amount of air in the pockets created in between the feathers, and which provides buoyancy and insulation from the heat loss. Short tail, which acts as rudder for steering. Then they have beak, which is meant for picking up food, and they have a very mobile neck and head. Uh, One important mechanism bestowed by God to the birds is perching mechanism, that they clasp the branches in such a manner that even while sleeping they don't get fall down. They have large flight muscles which are attached, developed on the breast side, and these are pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. Pectoralis major, which affects the depression of the wings, whereas pectoralis minor, which elevates the wings. They have a unique kind of endoskeleton which is hollow, and it is tough also, built on hollow girdle principles. The bones are pneumatic and fused, which provides them firm fulcrum. Then continuing, they have a uncinate process. This process of thoracic rib produces compactness and concentrates the mass of the flight muscles at the breast. Their vertebrae are fused and heterocylous, which provides firm fulcrum for actions of wings. Heterocylous vertebra confers greater flexibility so that bird can move its head through 180 degree. Otherwise, it would not have been possible. Then they have pygostyle, which provides stability to the moving bird in the air, and the fusion of synsacrum with pelvis. It provides firm attachment to the legs, support the body weight when walking, and counteract the effect of shock when the bird take off and land. The birds, they have absence of midventral symphysis of pubis and ischia, and this displaces the viscera posteriorly, shifting center of gravity of body near the hind legs. What it affords? It affords laying of egg with calcareous shells. Otherwise, it would have become difficult for the birds to lay such big eggs. Presence of tarso-metatarsus and tibia tarsus helps strengthen the legs for bipedal gait or movement. Sternum bears keel, which is also called as carina, for attachment of flight muscles. And right now we are mentioning the physiological adaptations of birds for flight. Earlier we had seen morphological and anatomical adaptations. The digestive system, in digestive system, the birds has a tendency to select food of high caloric value. Hence, their fecal matter is very small, and the digestive system is of the birds is very compact too, but it is very effective. The fecal luggage is at once got rid of as the flying animal cannot afford to carry it. Because the rectum is absent and the birds cannot store the digested food material too long, it has to void the digested or excretory material at once, even though the bird is flying in the air. Then in circulatory system, the birds are warm-blooded, which renders them to meet extremely low temperature while flying high. And also the warm-bloodedness, it gives out great output of energy. The birds, they have a relatively large four-chambered heart, which provides them very efficient circulation, and they do have a very high hemoglobin content, which is responsible for quick aeration of the body. Then come to the respiratory system. They have lungs have remarkable system of air sacs which grow and occupy spaces between internal organs, and even they intrude the hollow cavities of the bones. This helps in internal perspiration. Their lungs totally get emptied, so have no residual air, hence respiration is more effective. Counter to the human bodies which have residual air in their lungs remain even after forceful expiration. So this is one of the unique physiological adaptations, that the bird's lung, they could void all the air which is contained or filled in them. Then come to the excretory system. Urinary bladder in the birds is absent, and hence they could void the excreta at once. Water is reabsorbed completely by the renal tubules and coprodium from the excretory material. This is also a physiological adaptation. And in the sensory systems, they have very large eyes and optic lobes, and this has enabled them to develop a great and good sight. They have well developed cerebellum, which renders delicate sense of equilibrium and great power of muscular coordination, which is very important if you wish to take flight in the sky. The eyes of the birds, they have pectin, which helps in rapid accommodation of the eye. The reproductive system is also have some physiological adaptations for facilitation of the flight, and they have single ovary, and they have that ovary is placed on left side only. This reduces weight, essential for flight. The eggs are of very large size, and during breeding season they become uneconomic to carry such huge weight of eggs of two ovaries. Hence the god has or they themselves have adapted and have got rid of one ovary and carries only left ovary. This enables safe manipulation of eggs. And as if two eggs come to at the exit side, this would clog their passage. So students, this is all in this lecture. Thank you very much.